Hello, everyone, and welcome to our third and last installment of the Transportation Live series. I am Mariah Walton, your host for today. I'm the Senior Community Relations Specialist here at LA Care Health Plan, and we are excited to dive into our third conversation with our partners at LA Metro regarding transportation. We know that transportation and access to transportation is really important for the healthcare of members that we serve, as well as the greater public. Now, whether you have been here for the first live segment or the second, or maybe this is your first time joining us, we do want to make mention that with Medi-Cal, your benefits do include transportation to your appointments, especially when it is an appointment that is covered by Medi-Cal services. Now, you can get a ride at no cost to you for one or two reasons. One, you're traveling to or from an appointment that is approved by your service provider. And then the second way that you can get free transportation is if you are picking up prescription drugs or if you are picking up medical devices. Now, if you want more information regarding transportation benefit, we encourage you to call 1-888-839-9909, and that's TTY 711. If you've missed that Our team will be dropping it in the comments. That way you have access to the number in order to understand more about the transportation benefit. Now, I'd like to introduce you to our speaker for the third time, who's been bringing so much knowledge to this platform and sharing so much about the transportation benefits at LA Metro. We have Brittany Mullins, who is the Principal Community Relations Officer at LA Metro. She is part of the Metro Community Enrichment and Mobility Programs. And today she's going to be talking about and presenting the different programs that Metro offers, and really teaching people about public transportation and how you can get involved. Brittany, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Mariah. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Like Mariah said, my name is Brittany Mullins, and I work for Metro, and I'm going to be talking about actually the department I work in, and I'm going to be talking about rail safety and mobility programs. You may or may not have joined us for our previous sessions, but the first one was, what is a TAP card? The second one was using public transportation. And so the first one just was an introduction on how to get a TAP card, what to do with it, how to load it, who uses it. And then the second one was actually utilizing that TAP card to get on and off public transportation, the safety features of our system, and really how to connect. So now I'm going to just step into what we're going to go over for the agenda today. So our rail safety programs in general, our rail safety orientation tours, our rail safety advisors, the On the Move Riders program, and then I'll let you know how to get involved. So what is rail safety and mobility programs? Our overall goal of our programs are to increase safety awareness to Angelenos who interact with our transportation system. That includes Metro's rail lines, bus, and bicycles. We're actually mandated by the California Public Utility Commission to provide education to communities that are within light rail line areas. So of our programs is rail safety workshops, virtual tours, rail safety advisors, and the On the Move Riders program. For our RSP program, we are, like I said, mandated to do outreach to schools that are within a 0.5 mile radius of any at grade, which means street running rail line. And that includes the A blue line that goes from downtown Long Beach into downtown Los Angeles. That includes the E Expo line that is starts in downtown Santa Monica and goes into downtown Los Angeles as well. That also includes the L line, which is the gold line that starts in Atlanta, in East Atlantic and East Los Angeles. It then heads north into like Pasadena, and then all goes back east near Azusa. Then we also now have our K line, our K pink line, excuse me, that's our newest line. So I'm going to get used to incorporating that into our messaging. We have our K pink line, which is formerly known as the Crenshaw LAX project. And now that line gets folks from the Crenshaw Exposition station, which connects to the E Expo line, and then heads down for most of Crenshaw into Inglewood, then Westchester area to LAX connections. Our outreach doesn't just extend to schools. We do outreach to the libraries, rec centers, senior centers, community organizations that are within a 1.5 mile radius of our rail lines, at-grade rail lines as well. Now, our schools, we offer certain programming. You know, with COVID, we did start a virtual program where we do our programming online. So we do workshops that give line-specific information for all of the at-grade rail lines. And then we provide train safety, let them know about the platform safety, the cart safety, and then other safety concerns like in the intersections and pedestrian safety, because, you know, once these trains come into their communities, we just want to make sure everyone is like fully aware and acclimated to how the system works. And we just are that liaison in the community to make sure that they're being safe out there while riding our system. We also provide a virtual Union Station tour. So we give the history of Union Station and the transit, the history behind it. We also, go down to our subways that connect to our Union Station and show them what that consists of, and also give some leeway into the safety features of it as well. And then we let them know about the future of Union Station, because there is a Link Union Station project, and we let them know what the future has to hold for our Union Station. And we also give a B red line destination tour, which is just an overview of the metro system, but then goes over specific destinations along the B line and how to ride metro. It's super engaging and good for students to learn how to connect to our system. We also educate folks on how to connect to our bike safety classes. A lot of there's a lot of bikers in Los Angeles, and we teach them how to, be safe while riding in Los Angeles. Now, these are our virtual programs, but we do have them in person as well. That's the original programming was set in person. And so we have our workshops in person, and our Union Station tours in person as well. So we go to the schools. If we're able to, we go to the schools and we do presentations, we attend events. And again, just to create that safety culture throughout Los Angeles for these rail lines, and connect to our community members and be that liaison to them throughout the life of the rail line. So we also have our Rail Safety Ambassador Advisor program. They're retired bus and rail operators who are employed with us to observe and record behaviors of pedestrians and motorists around grade crossings. So, for instance, the new Crenshaw LAX line, which is now the K Pink line, is going to be opening this fall. And so we have brought our rail safety advisors out to intersections where people, or the students around the rail line, or the drivers right around the rail line as well, aren't used to having a train coming through their area. And so we have our rail safety advisors there to really just, be that our eyes and ears in the community, and let us know what's going on. That way they report back to us, and we can mitigate any issues before they arise when the train is fully operated. So right now it's going through testing, and that's why we have them out there before and after the rail line is open, so we can see how folks in the community are responding to having our train present in full operation. We also have our On the Move Riders program. And our On the Move Riders program is a program geared towards older adults, in which we teach them how to utilize public transportation. It's really meant to improve senior mobility throughout the county. And we do this in a number of ways. We do educational presentations. Much like our rail safety workshop for students, we have one that's geared towards older adults. And we go out to senior centers, churches, independent living facilities, you name it. We go to any of these places where older adults are, and our job is to let them know and inform them of our program and how to connect to public transportation and really use it as a resource. We also host and attend transit events. So you'll see for our program, we'll have Raised on Records, which is a event where we have music for older adults, and they're able to come and connect, and it's at a transit friendly destination. And usually our folks come in by way of public transportation, but we also attend events that are external, outside of Metro, and we're there to just offer our program and get the word out to let people know what is available to them. We also have our regional pop-up events, which is region specific events that connect folks to their transportation systems that are near them, and then we have a county wide event, which is our older adult transportation expo, and that one we invite everyone throughout the county to come. It's in Pasadena this year, this month actually. It's in Pasadena. We invite all of the transit agencies and any vendor that is transit related. We invite them just so people are aware of their resources and are able to connect. It's a all day event. It's super fun, also very engaging, and gives people the chance to ask any questions firsthand and in person. So now we to our next thing is our travel training tours. We take folks out and give them a hands-on experience on either one-on-one or group training on our system. We'll take the bus, we'll take the train, let people know how to get a tap card and load it, and really just provide that hands-on experience of what it's like to take public transportation. A highlight of our program for our On the Move Writers program is the peer to peer travel training clubs. These are led by volunteers, and we call them our travel buddies. And they take monthly outings on our system to fun destinations around the county. And it provides a group safe setting for older adults to teach other older adults in a fun setting how to use public transportation. So if you're interested, please, you can learn more by connecting with me, and I'll give you the contact information in a little bit. So speaking of our clubs, there are 30 of them across the county. We have some in gateway cities: West Side Central, South Bay, San Fernando Valley, and San Gabriel Valley. So there are a number of clubs that you can connect with if you're interested in going on one of these tours or trips that they're taking throughout the county. So for our On the Move up, some of our upcoming events, one is Thursday on June 23rd. So next Thursday, June 23rd at 10 a.m. It's physically at Union Station, and so there will be a Metro art tour. So at Union Station, if you happen to take public transportation, just plan ahead as per our previous using public transportation tip. Make sure you plan ahead by using Google Maps, our transit app, a number of, you can call 323 Go Metro if you would like to take public transportation to get to Union Station. If not, Union Station does have parking available at $8 if you would like to attend our art tour at Metro. We also have our Older Adult Transportation Expo in Pasadena at the Convention Center that I mentioned earlier, and that's going to be Wednesday, June 29th. It is from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Again, we invite all kind of vendors from all over the county that's transit related, and you can come have a good time, learn about public transportation, how to connect, what destinations you can go to. It's a really fun event, and I will personally be there, so you get to say hi, that you learned about the expo from me. It would make me feel very good that we're able to get the word out. If you want to learn more, please visit metro.net/on the move. If you also want to learn about our rail safety programs, just visit us online at metro.net/metro-student-field-trip/. Again, the On the Move Writers Program, we have a contact number of 213-922-2299. And you can email us at onthemove@metro.net. And I'll make sure to get these contact emails and web addresses to you guys. That's it. I'll open the floor up for any questions.
Thank you so much, Brittany. We appreciate you for going through all of the programs that are from your department and what's coming up with LA Metro. We are super excited to be able to hear from you and to be able to potentially tap into some of those events. And so we're going to open up the floor for questions. But before we do that, Make sure you put your comments or your questions in the comment box. What we do want to do is circle back around for some of the questions we were not able to answer during the last Transportation Live series. So the first question we have is from, I believe her name is Kiana from Facebook. She asks, does the Metro take payment, and who collects it if they do take payment? And I'm assuming that's the actual physical bus, if they don't have a tap card. And then the second question to Kiana's questions here is, at what age is a child free to ride the bus or train?
Okay, so for Kiana's first question in regards to who takes a payment at Metro if you don't have a tap card, if you're on the bus, you can still use a form of cash payment. When you walk in the front, when you get in on the front of the bus, you can use the validator. Also has a like a machine that takes cash and coins. Um, in regards to our rail line, you have to have a tap card in order to ride our rail system. So you have to get one from one of our many tap vending machines that are located at each station. It is $2, and then you also have to pay for the actual fare. As for what age a child rides free, it's going to be age 5 and younger. So age 6 is the when they have to start paying. I think that actually corresponds when they get into like first grade or something. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And then I have Jessica, who asked a few questions, but I also share just her thoughts as well, or her experience. She said, hi, I always have a hard time getting on the bus with my stroller. What are the protocols that bus drivers follow when it comes to strollers and kids? That's her first question.
Okay, so when you are traveling via bus and you have a stroller, you can always ask the bus driver to deploy the ramp. There's a ramp on the bus, like that comes out and meets the at the curb or on the street, so that it has an easier transition onto the bus with your stroller. You can always ask the bus driver for that as well, as the bus driver has hydraulics on the bus as well, and so if it's unlevel, they can meet you at the curb, so
Mm,
that it's an easier transition as well.
awesome.
So just
And
verbally communicating your needs to the bus driver, and they'll accommodate you.
awesome. Her second question is similar and related to, having a stroller and, sometimes having difficulty pushing the button when her stop is there. So how should she best communicate, or anyone that might be in this situation, best communicate to the bus driver when they need to stop?
I would say to let the if you're planning ahead, and that was key for our second series, which is using public transportation. You need to make sure you plan ahead, and you should know what stop you're getting off at before you get on, and you can let the bus driver know, like, hey, I got my stroller and my kids with me. Can you stop or let me know when the Venice Crenshaw stop is, so that I can get off and sit closer to the bus driver as well. There is designated seating for our older adults, our folks with disabilities, and folks that have those like strollers or any type of like large mobility device. So use that designated space to sit in and next to the bus driver. That way they can just say, hey, here's your stop. But I've definitely been on the bus before where they've just, even if I was way in the back, they yell like, this is your stop, and so just communicating that to the bus driver, and they'll let you know when that, when your stop is going to come, and they'll automatically stop for you, despite you not being able to press the button. And also in regards to your first question, just to piggyback off of that, as far as the ramp going off and coming down, and then the hydraulics meeting at the curbs to make for a smooth transition, that is also applicable to anyone with a mobility device or instrument. If you're weary, like, oh, I don't have seating for this, or how will I get onto the bus? Will I take too long? Will they leave me? Our buses are ADA compliant. So that's what they were made for, was to accommodate you. So please don't be shy. Ask the bus driver. They'll see that you have, that you need help. But also, if you ask that, hey, man, can you let down the ramp? They will gladly oblige.
Awesome. And I love that you brought in the fact of planning ahead so you actually know what the name of the stop is, or at least what the crossroads are. So I know Brittany talks about that in, I believe, our second series, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
not correct. So yeah, I encourage you all to make sure you all plan ahead and use those tools that her and her colleague discussed in our last live session. The next question that I have is from Health Tech Policy on Twitter. And the question is, are there training courses or excursions for children?
So our excursions, I would say, are Union Station tours. So that would be like the excursion that I could say that we offer. That is in person and virtual, but it is an experience, right? We go through the historic part of Union Station. We go through the history of that. We go through the newer portion of Union Station. We go downstairs to the subway connections, just to show the kids and students like what it all entails. And back from when it was only a rail station, with Pacific Union and all the other agency companies. But we really go through time from past to present, and show them. And then the historic part really gives some context with it. So that is what our excursion that we offer for our rail, for our students.
Awesome. I love that. And can adults also sign up for something like that as well? Or is it only
Yes.
for youth? Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep. Adults can sign
And
up as
about
well.
how long is the tour? Do you
It's
know?
about an hour.
Okay.
It's about an
Okay.
hour, give or take, depending on the questions.
Yeah.
And there's my favorite part is there's this. Oh, well, I don't want to give it away, but you guys should come. There's the one of the Eastern Portal of Union Station has like some musical and like the artwork that's
Mhm.
incorporated in it. It's really cool. I didn't know about it until I started working at Metro, but it is there. It's free. It's for our communities. It's a part of Los Angeles. It's the hub, so the original hub. And so, yeah, you come and learn about it. Connect with us so you can come see for yourself.
I love it. I want to come. So we planning a trip. I absolutely love that. The next question we have is from Missy on Facebook, and she asks, "How can we find out sorry, how can we find the destination for the travel buddies and ride clubs?"
So you can connect with us. You can email us at onthemove@metro.net, or you can call 323-922-2299. And then, because it is like region and area specific, you just give us a
Mm,
call and we'll let you know who has the closest club near you, or how you can connect with us.
got it. Got it. Awesome. Can you repeat the number once more, just so we make sure people have access to that?
Yes, it's 32. Excuse me, if I said 323, my apologies. It's 213. If I did say 323, it's 213-922-2299.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's all the questions that we have for today. But Brittany, we want to thank you. We want to thank our partners over at LA Metro as well. This has been such a enlightening conversation and live series that we've had over the last few weeks of really understanding the transportation options that you all offer, and then the programs and opportunities that you all have to educate us, right, and to engage with the community. And so we definitely appreciate the partnership and appreciate you investing your time to present to us all those offerings. Now, before I let you go, I do want to encourage you that if you have not watched the first or second installment of this Transportation Live series, I highly encourage you to go back I highly encourage you to share it with a friend, share it with someone that you know that also could benefit from the information as well. And then we also want to thank our viewers, whether it's your first time here with us today or you have been with us for all three parts of the segment. We want to thank you for joining us. And you can go back and watch these lives on our social media channels, any account. For Twitter, you can find us at LA Care Health, and as well as Facebook and Instagram. That's our name on there. So again, it is at LA Care Health. And if you are looking for us on LinkedIn, or if you're looking for us on LinkedIn, you can go to LA Care Health Plan. So I do want to make note of that. Again, thank you so much, Brittany, and your team. And we'll see you all next time.
Thanks for having us. Bye, everyone.
Always think of you when spring comes, like it's something in the air at that time. Don't know why. Always dream of you when spring comes. It's like the heat